Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Touching the Void 2, the synthesizer deck playing robot men of all sizes. We've got mini Robot Overlords, as well as the normal Robot Overlords that stomp the life out of opponents. We've got some new tools, as well as some returning ones from the original, along with a wipe that we can leverage to hit the opponent harder than it hits us. We've got plenty of duplication as well to double up on our tokens. Let's get to it. We've got the full set of Authority of the Consuls, the 1-mana enchantment that makes the opponent's men enter tapped. This makes attacking and defending a bit trickier, since they can't rely on men they play out to be able to block. As a bonus, every time the opponent gets men on board, we gain a life for each one. Case of the Uneaten Feast is another 1-mana enchantment. This one gains us a life every time we have one of our robot men enter play. This helps balance out the life loss from the Hive. 3 Steps Ahead is a great card in a synthesizer deck. For only 4 mana, we can make a token copy of an artifact we control, and the synthesizer is the target we're looking to duplicate. It can also be used to counter an opponent's spell, or used as card draw to help find a card we need. The Hive is a fantastic 2-mana enchantment that generates small robot men with toxic. Once we get the opponent to 3 poison, our little robots will get lifelink as well. We do lose a point of life every time it generates a token, but we've got ways of gaining life to counteract the loss of life. Caretaker's Talent is an amazing card to have when you know you'll be generating tokens. Its most important function is card draw, but we can use it to make a token copy of any token we already have. Our Robot Overlords don't usually need the extra pump from level 3, but our mini robot men could easily use the boost. Depending on what's going on with the board, we may or may not go for level 3. Split Up is our sweeper that hits either tapped or untapped men. We can use it to make sure the opponent loses more men than we do. This sweeper works great when combined with an Authority of the Consuls to make sure the opponent's men are tapped. It's a great way to punish aggressive decks while leaving our men on board. The Synthesizer is our key card. It's a factory that will pump out Robot Overlords with every artifact that is 3 mana or more. We don't have as much to trigger the Synthesizer as with other decks, but we have plenty of duplication to still be able to generate a robot army. The Helm is a great companion to our factory outlet. For 2 mana, we can use the Helm to make a copy of any token we already control. Along with a fresh copy, we also get a map token every time we make an artifact token, which helps boost Robot Overlord stats. United Battlefront is a new card that can fetch us out 2 of our permanents for only 4 mana. With our card choices, we have a lot we can hit on, including a Caretaker's Talent or a Hive. Elspeth, Stormslayer, is a powerful planeswalker that automatically gets us double tokens just for being on board. Making a token synthesizer suddenly gets us 2. When we generate Robot Overlords, we get double of those as well. And we can generate more token men with Elspeth, or we can use her to pump our team and give them flying. It's definitely smelling like GG's. Thanks for coming on the big show. For lands, we've got 4 Temple of Enlightenment, the Azorius Scry land. 3 Restless Anchorage, the Azorius Man land. For Flood Farm Verge, the plains that becomes a dual when we have a plains or an island in play. 6 Island, and 7 Plains. Playing the deck is rather straightforward, with our early plays being enchantments, and hopefully one of those is a Hive on turn 2. Life gain should keep us alive while we build up our board. Our mini Overlords backed up with a Caretaker's Talent can be enough to take the game, but we still have our Robot Overlords if the mini-men aren't able to get the job done. A timely sweeper can be used to cripple the opponent's board and give us the edge in combat. That's the deck, boys. Let's go play some games.
Do you want to play a game?
This is Loco Oko. No, wait, it's Coco Yo-Yo. The Locos come out at night. We get a 3-lander with an Authority and a Hive, double 3 steps ahead. Our first 2 turns are set. Keep your pants on. The opponent plays out a Surveil land, and they must like what they see. We draw a case. That'll be something we play out on our next turn. This time out, we'll plant the Hive down, and we'll start generating robot men. We draw a second Hive, and we'll double down on our token generators. From the looks of it, they'll have no way of dealing with them, and removals will only delay our mini Overlords. They play out an enchantment that's typical in the old squirming Reanimator decks. We sniffed them out already. There's a big thing in their grave already. We draw a synthesizer, but we have no need to play anything else out. The beauty of having a double Hive board is we don't have to make plays, as our team will keep growing on its own. To nobody's surprise, they mill themselves. They can mill all they want as long as nothing comes out of that grave. There it is, the reanimation card. We'd love to see what they're up to with that, but we have a 3 steps ahead we can use to counter their shenanigans. Sorry bro, that's a big nope. Once again, we don't need to make any plays here. If we didn't have a 3 steps ahead, we'd be playing out our synthesizer, but with it we can counter their play, and at this point they might be too far behind. They get a second go around for their reanimation card, but doing so nearly taps them out. Firing off our counter will guarantee we'll take the game. They don't usually pack board wipes, and they won't be able to play out enough blockers to stop our team. They agree, and it's GG's. Poor Reanimator didn't get to do its thing. This is Tickle Me Elmo. Don't ask me how I know. We get a shuffler special with a mix of cards, including our top-end Elspeth. You know we love to keep these, but there's not enough action here to risk it. Double case as our only plays until turn 3 is a disaster waiting to happen. Mull. Then we get a 3-lander that would have been an amazing opening hand, but here we've got to put 1 back. The case would be my first choice, but what if we need the life gain? The Helm is the next, and that's what we'll pass on down. Keep your pants on. We'll play out the case in preparation for getting our Robot Overlords. All we need now is a way to trigger the synthesizer, or make a copy of it. We draw a Battlefront, and that will be an excellent follow-up to getting our synthesizer down. On top we have a Split Up and another Caretaker's talent. We'll keep them on top, and in that order, as our Battlefront will give us the talent when we fire it off. The opponent plays out a talent of their own. We can't discount that this could very well be some kind of mirror match. Fire in the hole. We strike it rich with a lot of great options. Our talent is in there, but we also have another synthesizer, a Helm, and a Hive. We'll go with the talent and the Helm. The talent will get us more ammo, and the Helm will generate tokens on demand, as well as duplicate our Robot Overlords. We draw another Helm, but there is only so many helmets we can wear at once. They play out a Ral, and it looks like they are probably on Planeswalker tokens.
Then it's back to my quest. I hope you've got bottled lightning.
Our Scry land shows us a Hive on top, and we'll keep it. Every mini Robot Overlord we generate is an additional boost to our big boy Robot Overlords. We'll make a copy of our first Robot Overlord and get a draw, then we can play out the Hive. We're on our way to building an army of robots.
You get to be my protege today.
The otter blockers are alive and well. They make a token copy of their little buddy. Their follow-up is a Thundertrap trainer. They've got to catch them all, and that gets them an Elspeth, double tokens for them as soon as they get her down. We'll have to do our best to take down their planeswalkers before they get too out of hand. We draw a third talent which works out just fine. We'll play out a talent and make a Robot Overlord for 1 mana, and during their turn we can make another with the Helm. Let's send it. Packages don't deliver themselves, and we've got pain to deliver. They hit one of our Robot Overlords with Bounce, and use it on their trainer as well. This is only a delay. I don't think they can keep delaying us turn after turn. Here comes Elspeth. The double token engine is online. We'll have to check the sturdiness of our trousers.
I light the path to victory.
Thanks for the helping paw.
Our ranks grow.
Thanks to the talents, we've drawn 4 extra cards. Hand acceleration, yes please. We'll play out the authority. This will make it that much harder for them to block. Plus we'll gain a life for every token they generate. Our play this turn has to be the Battlefront. It's an easy way to get ahead. We've got a synthesizer and double case, as well as another talent. We'll take the synthesizer and the case. We've got more than enough draw at the moment. Maybe too much draw. On top we've got a pair of lands, but we still have 2 in hand. Let's send them both on down. All we really need now is a 3 steps ahead. Of the 2, Elspeth definitely has got to go. Let's send it. Even our mini overlord will trade with one of their men. They go for a war leader's call. They got on the phone to the damages department and put in a big order. That's all good. We've got an authority that cancels out the enters play damages we'll take. They take their talent to level 3, and their tokens will be happy to get the pump. They won't be happy about having to run through Robot Overlords, but they're about to find that out if they send it. Blocking won't be so easy with their men entering tapped. Hold back blockers or swing in, which will it be? They actually send it, that's only 18 bro. Do you do math? Their planeswalkers and men are all toast, no jam. Authority is so good. That's their plans reduced to dust, GG's, extra cheese. This good-looking fellow is 0 Hent AI. All hail our Robot Overlords. We get a solid 3-lander with an excellent line of plays through turn 4. As long as we get a 4th land, we'll be in great shape. Keep your pants on. We draw a 4th land right away. Our line of plays is secure. The opponent is experimenting with an endure creature. Hope it works out for you, bro. There's always a little bit of risk playing out a Hive. The point of damage we take when it generates a token could take our life down rapidly if the opponent gets plenty of men on board and has removal to deal with our early tokens. But this is what we do. They endure for 1, and that takes up their entire turn. We've got to wonder if that was worth it. We'll stick to our line of plays and play out the talent this turn. It's additional draws when we get a token at the beginning of our turn. Bro doesn't seem too sure about what to do. Keep enduring, right, bro? That's gotta pay off at some point. Card draw is king, and one of the best advantages you can have in the game. They send in their Enduro Man, and will go down to 16. We didn't come all this way to not fire off our Battlefront. Let's see what we get. That's a pair of synthesizers on top. Easy. Let's take them both, and we already have a 3 steps ahead in hand to make a token copy and a helm to make a pile of synthesizers. On top we've got a split up and a land. Let's ship the land. Then we have a synthesizer under the split up, and we'll keep them in that order. Our next line of plays is 3 steps ahead than our helm with plenty of mana to make more synthesizers right away. They play out a quandary, which doesn't really help their board at all. Should have kept that in your pants, bro. We've got extra draw and extra lands we can toss. We're going all in. If they block our mini overlords, the big ones will get them. They block 1 robot overlord, but take a substantial hit. Damages, bro, damages. Before we end our turn, we're going to show them power. Let's make a token synthesizer now, and we can copy the token with the talent. If this isn't GG's, I don't know what is. Their shorts are probably straining from the pressure from the enormous download they just made in their pants. Bro is going to need a board wipe, 1 every turn until someone runs out of cards. That's what it's going to take. That's not a board wipe, it only thins the herd. You got anything else, bro? A removal, it's like trying to kill an opponent by telling them a joke. That's going to be GG's. With their shorts fully loaded, they've got to go make a change. Smell you later, bro. This is Aiden. He likes hoodies, walks in the rain, and taking off wet hoodies. We get a 3-lander with a good line of plays. Elspeth will double up our tokens as well as being able to pump the team and give them flying. I like it. Keep your pants on. Our Scry land shows us a second Hive on top. The mini Robot Overlords will be strong. It's time to play out a Hive. We'll get the ball rolling on building a squad. This turn we'll play out the talent. We do want to get to 5 mana, and drawing extra cards is the best way to help us find more lands. Had we drawn a land, the second Hive would have been our play. They fire off a stock up. When you can't draw extra cards, get the next best thing. Card selection. We draw 2 lands, and that makes sure we'll be able to get to 5. We'll play out the Helm this turn. It's a great card that can make us additional mini Robot Overlords. They've got to think about this one. Blockers, bro, you gotta play some blockers. Instead, they play out a beanstalk. I don't know about you boys, but I'm disappointed. They fire off a removal on one of our robots. We have an unending supply of our men, so that's fine. It does make me think they are on the Breaching Dragonstorm combo deck, so we should probably hold mana up for our counter. We'll play out the Authority in case they try to play any men out. Then we'll make a copy and that will be our turn. There it is, boys. We sniffed them out before the critical turn. They would be popping off if not for our 3 steps ahead. We decline the invitation to lose this game right now and counter-offer with more mini overlords. Let's send in our mini robot overlords. We drew another 3 steps ahead, so we don't have to do anything else. If they don't make any plays, we use the Helm to make a 5th token at the end of their turn. If they try to pop off, we're 3 steps ahead. It's not a combo piece, but it stops us from winning in 2 turns. That looks like fun, but how about trying it on someone else? We drop-kick their plans right out of the ring. Get out of town, Charlie Brown. Also GG's. This is 0 token, no wait, it's Zoro token, no wait, it's Zoro Taka. We get a 3-lander that if not for the tap lands we would have had an amazing start. This is still fine though. Keep. Our Scry land shows us a 4th land on top. We'll keep it. We'll play out an island then drop the Hive down. The sooner we get it in play, the sooner we get mini robot overlords. All hail our AI masters. We'll play out the synthesizer this turn. The power of our full-size robot overlords along with the mini version is overwhelming to opponents. On top we have a Helm and a land. We've got enough lands, but the Helm is a trigger and our first full-size robot overlord. Is everyone playing like 14 colors these days? What's going on? We'll get in our first hit and tack on a poison. It's just the beginning. Our Scry land shows us yet another land on top. We'll pass on being landlords. We need more ammo. We'll go for our talent next. The Helm would have been an excellent play as well. They fire off their own 3 steps ahead to counter our talent. Certainly that's a blow, but it does nothing about what we have on board. They could counter every play we make from here on out, but we'd still win off the backs of our mini robot overlords. They play out a Mondric, so they want token doubling to be on the menu. But what kind of tokens are they hoping for? We draw a land, go figure. This turn we'll play out our case and the Helm as well. We'll still go in, we only lose 1 token, and we get another poison closer to the 3 we need to be able to give our mini robot overlords lifelink. A hop to it would be very impressive right now, but a 3 blind mice is not really all that amazing. Nice bro, nice. Well, look at that. An Elspeth. Double tokens for them, and now we will also get double mini robot overlords. And double the big version too. We'll make a pair of tokens since we'll want blockers available. Trying to take out Mondric is off the table since they can give it indestructible. Let's get in there. We'll hold back our mini robots this turn. They block up with their beefy guy, and we know indestructible is coming up. It's going to cost them their tokens, and they won't have anything to copy with their 3 blind mice. We'll use a map token on one of our token men, and that shows us a split up on top. Sure, it doesn't do anything to Mondric, but it will hit tokens they generate. They drop an Elspeth of their own. Welcome to the club, bro.
My blade descends!
Generating a single token gives them 4. Very nice. Let's not forget that Elspeth has an ability that gives our team flying. The pump is pure gravy, and we can fly in for the win. There is only one thing they can do. Scoop. That's right, cheese for everybody. Also GG's. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.